In this video, I would like to explain TN visa process. So first thing is, what is TN visa? So it is the one issued to the Canadian and Mexican citizens to work in United States. And not everyone is eligible to apply to get a TN visa. So it got certain list of eligibility criteria that you have to meet to apply for a TN visa to work in United States. The first criteria is you have to be a citizen of either Canada or Mexico. And the second thing is not all the professions are qualified. So only the list of a few professions are qualified. It's called the NAFTA list. So in the later in the video, I will show you where you can see the list of NAFTA professions. And the next, you have to have an offer letter, either full-time or part-time, from any active employer in the United States. It need not be a big company, but any active employer is fine as per the rules. And then the next thing is you should have the qualification, that means academic requirements, and then the experience in the related field, and also the related profession. That's what basically is required. So to get eligible for the TN, to apply for a TN visa. There are a few steps that you have to follow to get the TN visa done. The first thing is your academic degrees. So if you have a degree in North America, US, Canada, or Mexico, you don't need an evaluation, just your degree is good enough. And your degree should be 2 years or more. And if you are not from the United States, if your degree is not from North America, you have to have equivalent evaluation to be done, either Canadian equivalent or US equivalent have to be done from an trusted evaluation agencies. This is the first thing you have to have, as the documentation said. Next thing is, of course, you have an offer letter when you have a job, right? It can be a part-time or a full-time, and it can be like 6 months contract project or up to max of 3 years contract project. And then you have to have a resume with you as well, and you have to have an experience letter that supports you, saying that you have worked in this field for a while. And then you have to carry your original passport with you. Then once you have all these documents with you, you have to meet Customs and Border Protection officer. You can meet this officer either when you fly from the airport. In the airport, in the border protection officer will be there, or if you drive, if you go by road, you can meet them in the border, at the border. And like either Niagara Falls border, or Buffalo border, or Detroit border, or a few other borders. I think not all borders are eligible, only there are the list of few that are eligible. So you can go there, submit your documentation, and they'll be asking few questions: where you're gonna work, what's your job, what's your employer, what's your salary, why you wanna go there and work, like basic normal questions. Nothing any tough questions. So this is pretty much all you have to do to get the TN visa done. Once this is done at the border officer, once they approve your documentation, they give you, they give you the TN visa. Either it can be minimum of few months to the maximum of 3 years. It's purely based on your offer letter timeline. And then now it's a little bit different for Mexicans. For Canadians, it's they just have to go and cross the border, but whereas Mexicans, they can't cross like that. The Mexicans, they have to apply, they have to fill the DS-160 form and book an interview to the US consulate or embassy. And then at the interview, we have to submit all this documentation, which the same for the Canadians and same for Canadians. And then maybe you would end up getting your TN visa there. And again, the timeline is same. It's based on your offer letter. It is straightforward. As long as you have the documentation, as long as you have answers to their interviewer questions, you're good to go. I don't think it's a really tough job. I myself got, and a lot of people that I know, everyone got it. And then there's a big question here, like there are a lot of online portals where people ask, do I need to hire an attorney, or how much I have to pay attorney and all this stuff. But the information, basic information what I have provided you, it's a very straightforward, it's very few list of few documentation that you need, so you can actually do it yourself. And if you don't want to spend much money, if you don't want to hire a lawyer and get things done, but you can actually do yourself. And this video should help you what you needed, and also give you the URLs, so you can go for more information as well. And you can also post your questions. Once you see this, I'm happy to reply your questions. And then in this slide here, I show you the, as I said earlier, not all the jobs are eligible for TN visa. Only the list of few jobs are eligible. Once you click on this link, I'll also provide this link in the description, where you can see the list of all the professions which qualify for NAFTA or which qualify for a TN visa. And then I have mentioned the references. One is the same like your NAFTA professions information. The other one is the direct Customs and Border Protection, CBP, their government website here. They have a clear details of what's required for the Canadians, what's required for Mexican citizens. It's very clear, very straightforward. You can clearly understand everything and apply yourself. And as I said earlier, as per the rules, the main thing is any company, you have to have an offer letter from any company, active company in the United States. It need not to be any of the big companies I have listed here. And then, so I hope you understood the clear steps of what's needed for the Canadians and what's needed for Mexicans. And I really wish you very good luck on your TN visa application, TN visa search, on the interview, everything. And if at all you guys need any help, you can always please comment. I will always happy to reply your questions. Thank you very much, guys. So stay tuned.